Hello, TikTok family. Hello, hello. I feel like Adele. Hello, it's me. No, I'm just kidding. If you're just joining, welcome. My name is Julie. I'm a psychic medium. I love giving readings individually to people, and I love doing readings on TikTok. Hey, Kim Aries. For the moderators that were on here and have been helping, if you could do me a favor, hold on one second. And I know I have some readings to do, and I see you guys. Hold on. I think Jen is the only moderator that's reached out to me for this, but you guys always do such a good job creating a safe environment for us. So I have a gift for you. So I used to do readings in groups, like a gallery setting before COVID, and hopefully I'll be able to do them again soon because I absolutely love that. And not only do I love giving the readings, but it's like you get to meet like-minded people as well. So it's just a beautiful day. But Kim and any of my other moderators, I don't know how to do this like the mirror way. Hold on, let me see if it shows. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. So I'm not going to spend time doing it. But this is for my moderators. If it's not, when it's not backwards, it says peace dash serenity. And I wanted to gift you with these gift bags. So if you are one of my moderators, if you could do me a favor. Yeah, it's at the bottom. I keep looking at it and it says interact, enhance, share, administrative assistance. I just don't want to spend too much time doing it. But anyway, if you could email me, juliedart@comcast.net, or you can email me through my website, peace-serenity. I'm giving these to all the moderators. And the reason why I have a dragonfly on there is because my mom was really into the work that I did. And when she passed away, it was rather sudden. We went to the hospital, planned the service all within 7 days, and we're already back home. It was like a whirlwind thing. But there were so many dragonflies at her service. They were like swarming. I'm not kidding. There had to at least be anywhere from 500 to 1,000. And so, hi, how are you? I think nature and spirit. Hi. So email me, moderators, and I'm going to be giving those gifts away. I know Jen was on last time, and I got her mailing address so I can send it to you. So perfect. So hi, everybody, and welcome. I'm doing readings today that are prepaid. Some of you have been asking how you can get TikTok readings. And so let me stop and just say there's a couple ways that I do readings. I'm a psychic medium, which means I'll start to see, hear, and feel things once the other side has something that they want to convey to you. And the way that it works is then I just start giving you messages that I see. And I do readings on, it's 3:33 p.m., which means, according to angel numbers, 333 means you have extra help with you on your life purpose. That's right, Elena. Hi, Elena. And Tracy, I'm not answering questions at this time. I'm just getting ready because some people had prepaid readings. I think I have six people to do readings for today. But I do phone readings and I do Zoom readings. But while we're waiting for people to come on, because there's a couple people that paid for a reading ahead of time, let me say hi to you guys and see where you guys are from. Hey, Anastasia, I haven't seen you for a while. I think you're the Anastasia that pops in, and then Tasha, hold on, let me do this to my screen. I can't see. There we go. Yes, so these are the names that paid for some readings. Total, she's has this company called Total Imaging Boutique. Caitlin, Gina, Jamie, Renee, and Gwendolly. So, Caitlin, there you are. And then I know Gina's supposed to come in too. I'm waiting for some people. If you could just give me a second, Caitlin. I think you were second on the list. Gina's first, and then I know Jamie is here too. How much are my readings? I do different kinds of readings. I do phone readings for $225. I see you, Caitlin. I do Zoom readings for $325. You can have, hi Jamie, hi Remy, hi Anastasia. You can have more than one person in a Zoom reading, and those are recorded. I do text readings for $50 for 30 minutes or $100 for an hour. And then on my TikTok readings, they're $30, but I'm maxed out today, so I'm not going to do any more today. Can I explain how the text reading works? The text reading was something that I just started to offer for somebody who is more private and doesn't want a reading on here. I try to be of service in any way that I can with my gift. Hi, Sherry. And some people want a private reading, but they can't afford a phone reading or a Zoom reading. So what I do, Cotton Candy, is they message me through my website and tell me what kind of reading you want to set up. And then we set up a time, and then you pay for it, and that reserves your spot. And then once we start set the time, like say it's like Thursday at noon Pacific Coast time, then I would start texting you and say, I'm ready for your reading. And then I would just start to tell you things I see around you. It's just like a friend texting you, except it's a psychic. And this works for me no matter where you guys are and I am. And I didn't know that. I only used to do in-person readings. And then about 12 years ago, I started doing radio shows. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I guess if I can take a caller in, then I can start to do phone readings. You're welcome, Cotton Candy, which are making me hungry for cotton candy. And how do you get a TikTok reading? Hi from New Zealand. So TikTok readings is like what I'm doing now. And I will probably be on here again about maybe Friday or Saturday. So I have two forms of payment. There's $30 for a text they're called mini readings on here that I do. And so there's PayPal or Venmo, and you can once you send in the payment, I contact you through your payment method, and I let you know when I'll be going live again. And it's usually 3:30 Pacific Coast time. I live in Oregon. Or it's going to be 5:30 Pacific Coast time, which is usually the time that I'm on here. And I do free readings every once in a while. So if you're following me, I just pop on here from time to time. And some of you are asking about love life. I do not do love life readings. I'm sorry. Star, yeah. Some people don't believe. The best thing that I can say is shop around for a good medium and see who you feel has good energy for you. Human or mediums are just people, and so sometimes if they're channeling and their just personality is different, then it's not going to work for you. It's just better if you, I'm getting dizzy because I'm starting to get. So this is what happens. Hello, yes. I'm not doing free readings today. These are prepaid readings. So please don't send in a payment right now. Oh, yeah, I've had some good snacks today. Thank you. Yeah, Mama, I might do a general collective reading after. I did have a lot of snacks today. I went by the pool. So if you're like, hey, she looks kind of tired, this is from the chlorine. I got a blow up flamingo from Amazon and everything, but I have all of my drinks with me and I'm ready. So I just want to see if my moderator's on because I need those. Why don't you do the Amazing Randy challenge? I do not know what that is. I do not know what that is. Do lots come to you when we are all on? Yes, Karen, that's what's happening to me right now. Because people are like, did my grandmother pass peacefully? I lost my boyfriend. And it's like I'm just hearing so many voices. It's like we're in a crowded room. It's like I'm at Chuck E. Cheese. And it's like I'm kind of getting a sensory overload. So Thank you for asking that question. Thank you guys for being here. I think I'm going to start off with a couple readings for people who have paid ahead of time. Karen, you have really good energy. You feel like a, what is it called? You feel like an empath to me. The challenge, if you prove psychic abilities, you can make $1 million. That's amazing. My little sister, oh, okay. So right now you definitely are welcome to watch. I love all you guys here too. I would love to answer all of your questions. I wish I had the energy for that today. I do want to honor the people who have prepaid for their readings. So if you could do me a favor. Yeah, very much so, Karen. I'm having swimmer's hair, so I have to not look at myself. It's not about me. It's about you guys and me being of service. Okay. So I'm just looking for at least one moderator on here. Kim Aries, I don't know if you're still here, but moderators, if you're on here. I don't handle any rudeness, so if you say anything rude, I just block you. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee. Yeah, we're good. Hold on. Please hold comments. Okay. Kim. Yay. What do I do to relax after readings? I cut my cords. I always call upon archangels to help me, not related to religion whatsoever, just spiritual. I love working with angels. And I decompress with my doggies. I'll go on a nice walk in nature, and I'll watch a Disney show. Actually, Harry Potter's my go-to. Okay, so thank you all for being here. I have about 6 readings to get through. The first person that I saw that was showing me that she's here for her reading, because a couple of you have paid ahead of time. If you can't afford, just follow me. I do readings for people all the time. I just come on here randomly, usually in the morning. Okay, so some of you are saying you want a reading. I'm not doing readings for anybody, just for the people who prepaid. That's what this live event is about. Kim is here being a moderator, and Caitlin, it's Caitlyn. I see you, Kaylin Wise. I'm only doing readings for people who have paid ahead of time to honor their payments. So Caitlin, 2020 is the only person who should be speaking. If anybody else paid for a reading and you're just coming on, hold tight. I'll get to you on a break. So Caitlin, the way that I like to do it when I have a large group, as the person Karen was asking me before, do I hear a lot of voices in a group like this? Yes, I do. So these are different than a phone reading and my personal readings, because I consider it a group reading. So the best thing that I can do to help you today is to ask you, is there somebody specific you want to hear from? I don't want their name. I just want to know, is it like mom, dad, brother, something like that? Your fiance who's crossed over? Okay. And thanks, moderator, for doing a good job. I look off to kind of like relax a little bit. Caitlin, fiance, Caitlin. Caitlin, I have to ask you, is your dad crossed as well, or is your fiance's dad crossed as well, crossed over? Because I want to pull him forward, and then I hear dad, and so I have to be open to what I'm hearing. Okay, just know there's a man coming in with him, so I'm just going to put it to the side. Or if there's something going on with your dad, or if you're close with your dad or not, they're bringing it up for a reason, okay? Hold on 1 second. Can I ask you if he got in a car accident? Thanks, moderator. Can I ask you if Grandpa just passed. Was he more like a dad to you? And my fiance hated my dad. That's it. If there was an issue like that, and I keep hearing, do you know Tracy Chapman? We're in a fast car. Dun 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 dun. So I'm like, did you get in an accident with your car? No, but my dad and not like a dad and Brady, not a car accident, but died in a car. Okay, thank you. And you love that song. Okay, They're going to show me close things. So if he wasn't in a car accident, but he was in a car, that's his way to show me that, okay? Before I go any further, let me tell you that this man loved you. Like, beyond idolized, loved you. I keep getting this, so I don't know if he had a lot of emotions. I'm good one day, I'm bad one day. If he ever dealt with like depression, or if this is you, he just shows me this. So I don't know if the car was on a hill, or if he, when it was good with him, was really good. When it was bad, is really bad. I don't know if this is making any sense to you. And the other thing is, I'm recording these through TikTok, so I will post this on YouTube so that you can see that as well. Yes, it was up and down. That's what I'm getting. And as he crosses over, he is so sorry. He's like, so regrets that, because spirits will look at their life and review, do a life review, and he hurts you and somehow by either being MA or when he would get quiet, you felt like, God, is there nothing I can do to help him? Does this make sense? He changed so much throughout the relationship because of it. Yes, yes, I'm seeing that as well. I'm seeing that as well. Hold on. Did you guys meet in high school? I don't know how young you are. There's something about, I swear he just said school dance, but it kind of reminded me, show me that movie. I don't know why I'm seeing Footloose. Do you live in a town that's like Footloose? These images and things I'm hearing, seeing, and feeling aren't going to make any sense to me, but it's going to mean everything to you. And did someone pass around Christmas? Or is somebody's birthday at Christmas? Because I'm seeing a Christmas tree, and that's also somebody's way to show me where they are. And then he's also talking about November. You guys are going to see double messages. I'm going to try not to look when you're commenting, because I'm trying to just absorb Caitlin's energy right now for her reading. But thank you for being here. Your birthday's around Christmas. Okay. Yep. Hold on one second. You said your grandfather's passed, but is his wife crossed over too? November, just put it to the side. It's like 1-1. He shows me that. So if it's not November, it's like on the 11th. Did someone pass away on the 11th, or was January 1st? Like, I always break those up. Your great-grandmother? Okay. The thing I have to say is she was the head of the house, this grandmother, and she seems to be very much around everybody and a force to reckon with. I'm going to go back to the Footloose comments. School dance or Footloose? Were you like homecoming queen or something? Great grandmother, yes, she was. Yeah, she was like, she was a force to reckon with, and she's very much around you too. She seems to be very protective. She says like lately you want to know like what you should be doing, like this shook you. It's like, what is life all about? And you also want to know, did you do the right thing? Did you do the right thing by him? And you did. You did, she says. Please don't take that, please don't take this as this was, what didn't you do? It's like, what did you do? No, I wasn't. My family was calling me a beauty queen. That's why. Yep, homecoming queen, beauty queen. That's just his way of showing me if it's close. Do you know what I mean? Is there somebody named Carrie or Harry, either here or crossed over? Carrie or Harry? Carrie? Sherry? I'm trying to understand the name that they're trying to show me. Okay, you're going to have double messages, but I'm doing a reading for Caitlin right now, so if my moderators mute you, that's why. But just, you're welcome to be here, and just write the information down. There will be double messages, but I know this reading is for Caitlin, so just write it down, okay? Let me see anything else that I was going to say. Did you just go to Hawaii? Were you guys planning your wedding and then you were going to go like to Hawaii? Does that make any sense to you when I say that? I keep seeing a luau. I'm like, what are you trying to show me? It's not your fault. That's one of the things that he says. And I don't know why I keep hearing this song with you, but it's, do you know, He was from Bermuda. Okay. That's where you were going to go after to meet his dad. Okay. Thank you. He said this wasn't your fault. That's what he just said. He said this wasn't your fault. Does that make sense too when he says that? Okay. Can you guys all do me a favor and like tap the screen or send hearts to her? I know you're all, I want a reading, I want a reading. She's been through something really big and we're going to hold space for her because that's what I do. That's what I attract. That's why I have these readings. And Caitlin, from this day forward, I hope that this brings you so much peace, honey, because he says it's not your fault. It's not your fault. If anything, he was, he needed help and he didn't have the tools, the right tools, because I don't feel like my mind is right. I feel like I have stinking thinking. So he went into depression, but you loved him and like I've been blaming myself for 2 years. Yeah, as of today, even if you guys would get in fights and he's like, if you would just change or whatever, just throw away the key. He was like mad at himself. I feel like he didn't realize what he had. I have a friend who's bipolar, and he takes medication for it. If he doesn't, his personality goes up and down like that. Do you know what I mean? And so thank you guys for sending hearts. They were all surrounding you. There's so many angels around you, Caitlin. Oh my God, you're making me cry. I wish I could just give you a big hug right now. And here goes moderators too. We're doing a really good job. So let me see if there's any, I keep hearing a name like Carrie, Sherry. It's something like that. And if it's not him, then it's like a song he's trying to show me. Oh, right. Do you know the song by Jimmy Meets World, Jimmy Eat World? I don't know. I get airhead when I do these, but it's called In the Middle. It goes, just take some time, little girl, you're in the middle of the ride. And if you find yourself being muted, it's because I'm trying to get messages from Caitlin, and I want to know, yeah, there's going to be double messages, you guys. Please don't comment. Just write it down. I'm trying to channel for Caitlin, but thank you for being here. I just keep hearing that. Just take some time, little girl, you're in the middle of the ride. He was telling me more and more in the moment. He was always telling me to live more in the moment, so this makes sense. To live more in the moment, so this makes sense. Okay. I just keep hearing that. You're in the middle of the ride. So whenever they tell me songs, look for those on, because I feel like you're looking for signs and you want to know, okay, he's also saying that you want to know, did he make it to the other side? Is he stuck and is he at peace? Because this hurts your heart and you want to know. This is for you, Caitlin, and everybody else. No one is ever stuck. We come from this loving source. Don't let anybody define that for you. I call it home. Some people might call it heaven, the universe, or the other side. You're the only one that gets to decide that. But there's this divine being, light, loving source that we all come from. Then we come to the earth's plane. And then when we pass, we all go back. No one's stuck in between. There's not a like in between. Don't let any psychic medium healer ever tell you that. That's not true. If you listen to John Edwards or any of the other renowned mediums, they will tell you nobody's ever stuck. So I feel like you're concerned about his well-being, and he made it to the other side. I do feel that he had a lot of regret how he passed. It feels sudden to me. So I don't know if there was an action that he had that led to his passing, but it was nobody's fault, especially not yours, because you loved on him more than anybody ever did in his life. And as anything, I feel like he kind of sabotaged. Yeah, I had a feeling. Yeah, I had a feeling. And so an action that he had was part of his passing. So thank you for confirming that. I'm so sorry that you had to deal with that, but I did feel it was said, and he did show me the car. See, and he did show me Christmas, and then your birthday's around Christmas. So see how he starts to come through with several signs for you. She really wants to know anything else that you can tell me about this. I want to see. Would you guys ever say something like, I've got that hands down? I don't know why I just saw that. We did Christmas at the beach. Oh my gosh, the luau thing right before he passed. Thank you. That's it. That's it. Something, hands down. I don't know what he's trying to show me. I don't know if that's somebody saying, we do this da-da-da hands down, but I don't know what that means. He's saying it to me, so I have to say anything he's saying. He's making me feel also that this has shooken you and now you don't know what to do for a living. He's telling me you're always talking to him. You're always looking for signs for him. Hi, Miss Verde. Thanks for being here. And he's very much around you. He says it makes me feel like a lot of your guys' relationship was like driving around in a car. Do you know what I mean? And listening to music and doing things like that. And when it was good, it was really good. And when it was bad, it's really bad. And he's making me feel like he wrongfully blamed you for the bad parts, but he has to say that was him. It's almost like he had a good thing going and he sabotaged it. We did door to door and drove around. Yeah, drove a lot. That's what I'm here. I just keep seeing. I was like, do you guys live in a car? No, but just kidding. But I just could see that. So I feel like he really wanted you to know that he's coming through. And he tells me something about having, thanks Miss Verde, had a hard time sleeping. So I don't know if you need edibles to sleep or if you need something to help you sleep, but he wants to help you rest because I feel shaky. I feel shaky, if that makes any sense. And he says you have a big heart and you have a gift here on this planet. You get to decide what that's going to be for you. Don't let anybody tell you that something's not possible. Don't let anybody tell you that your dreams are unreachable. Do you know what I mean? Please don't do that. And I saw you, Sarah. Hi. It's just I'm in the middle of a reading, but thank you for being here. And thank you, moderators. They're just muting people so that I don't absorb your energy because I'm trying to give Caitlin this reading. But let me see anything else that he wants me to tell you. This has been tough for you. He just keeps saying it's been tough. And he knows that. But I don't know if you're going to go in to do something healing. If you're, he was always telling you that. He was always telling me he was like the biggest fan of your life. Oh my gosh. Okay, I just have chills everywhere because before we started this, there's a band called Walk on the Moon or Walk the Moon, and it's called Surrender. Listen to that song. I'm not even kidding. Promise to write it down, Caitlin. Surrender by like Walk the Moon or Walk on the Moon. It's called Surrender. And it says, I'm the biggest fan of your life. And it literally, I'm getting goosebumps everywhere. I don't know if you can see those. And I'm starting to get so emotional. Oh my gosh. I don't know, you love music or he loved music. I feel like he should have been an artist or a musician. Do you know what I mean? When they don't have the confidence to do what they needed to do, they're brilliant. Like he feels very smart to me and very quick thinking, but I also see like sabotaging around him, self-sabotaging. So if people love on us but we don't believe in it, we will self-sabotage. And I feel like that's something that he had to deal with and he didn't know. Do you know what I mean? But you were the best thing in his life. You were the best thing in his life then. You're the best thing in his life now. And he just wants the best for you. He just wants the best for you. So just know he's sending you his love. He's so glad you're getting the reading today. I don't think he would have believed in any of this. He was everything, and we both did the self-sabotaging thing. Yeah. You should look up raw. Yeah. So funny. Thank you, moderators. Yeah, he didn't believe in this stuff at all. That's what he's showing me. He's like, I didn't actually believe in this stuff, but now anything that you need to do for your healing, whether you need to get like crystals or essential oils or whatever, but I don't know if you're having a hard time sleeping, but he makes me feel like you're having a hard time sleeping. I just keep seeing that. So I am pulling back a little bit. I hope this reading brought you so much clarity and comfort today, and knowing that you can, I don't like the word move forward because we do move forward, but we move forward with them. You're welcome, sweetheart. Do you know what I mean? It's never like, oh, I moved on from them. It's like they're a part of our lives, and we don't like move on from people. We carry them with us on our paths. Does that make sense? So I'm so glad you reached out for a reading, sweetheart. I'm so glad this brought you some joy and some comfort in your hearts. Hi, Virginia. And I'm just going to take a break to drink some water on here. Life is too short. Carpe diem. Yes. Woo, that was heavy reading. Thank you, moderators. Hi from Maryland. Hello, hello. So a couple of you did prepaid readings. There's Total Imaging Boutique, Gina, Jamie, Renee, and Gwen Dolly, she says her name is. So if you did pay ahead of time for your reading and you're looking for your reading, please come on here and say hi. I have enough reading energy to do the next 5 readings for people that prepaid, and then I'll be doing another live event probably on Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. How much are my TikTok readings? My TikTok readings are $30, and you can go to here to see my Venmo or PayPal, and once you make a payment for your reading, then I message you through the format that you paid through and let you know the next time I go live. Hi, Mandy. So I see you, and I'll just let you know the next time I go live. And some of you are asking about something else that you can't afford readings. I really try to be of service in any way that I can. So if you're following me, I just go on random and do readings, and it's free, and that's my way of thanking my followers. But right now I have a couple prepaid readings. If you want to be on the next live group, I will. Yes, I saw that, Mandy. Amanda, if you could hang in there for a little bit, if these other ladies don't show up today, I might be able to do yours, okay? So I'm just looking for, first I want to thank the moderators for being here. Thank you, Mama Carly. I love this place. Back to you too. There's somebody, Total Imaging Boutique is like what she paid under. I didn't get her username. And if you don't have enough money for it either, that's okay. Just please follow me, and I go on randomly. I'm on Oregon time, and I usually go in the morning. Oh, thank you. Thank you. People were saying I look tired. I'm like, yeah, because I went to the pool today and I have chlorine eyes. But it's so relaxing. I bought a big flamingo. It's my way to play. And I just floated from one side of the pool to the other in this big flamingo. Yeah, it's so funny. That's okay. Thanks, Mandy. I just saw that. $30 for a TikTok reading, but I already have people signed up. If for any reason they're not coming on, I might jump off and then come back here at 5:30 Pacific Coast time. Thank you guys, everybody, for being here. I hope I get a reading the same day. Jersey girl, yeah. I really try to do that the best I can. Lately, people have been paying ahead of time, so I'm trying to figure out how to do this. How did you start in the beginning? How did you access your gift? I do have a book. I don't know where it is. Let me see. Hold on one second. That's a great question. I do have a book that I wrote called I Am Home, and it's on Amazon, and it's on paperback, and it's on Kindle. And it kind of tells the story, but I have always been intuitive and very emotional. Where people were like, what's wrong with you? Why are you crying all the time? So thank you for enjoying my gift. I've been teased that I was so sensitive my whole life. So it's refreshing to know now I can, it's actually because I'm an empath giving a gift to others. Yeah, using God's gift as it should be. I definitely believe that I have this gift to help people, and I'm so glad I'm using it. Thank you, Carrie. I appreciate that. Oh, Marissa, you're an empath too. I find I kind of attract empaths. Yeah, thank you. Um, Mandy, I may be able to do your reading unless Jamie, are you here? Renee, are you here? Gwendolyn, Gina, or Total Imaging Boutique. Those are the people who paid through Venmo. So I'm just looking. If you have prepaid for a reading, can you just say I'm here so I can see? Jamie's here. Okay. So Jamie's here. Madeline, I don't know if the other ladies are, but you can be after her, okay? So, Anastasia, thank you, sweetie. Yeah, I wish I had enough energy to give everybody a reading. I did some readings today on the phone, and I'm doing these, so I really try not to. Thanks, Kim. I really try not to drain myself. I don't like to do readings when I'm tired. So I will be on here Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If you're following me and you don't have money, I understand. I try to do as many free readings as I can. Some are on here and some are just on the side. So just so you know, I try to do that for people. So just if you're following me, I'll try my best, okay? Hold on one second. Once you do your readings, do you realize you're completely drained? I'm only drained if the reading was heavy. Some readings are really heavy. I'm dealing with people who have loss, and so it can be heavy. But for some reason, after I do readings on here with you guys, there's so much of you guys all around helping one another and holding space, and I have great moderators that it actually feels wonderful. It feels wonderful to be giving these kind of messages, and so I really try not to let myself get back-to-back readings and get drained because I want to be of service, okay? Thank you all for being here. So Jamie, you're next. Moderator, it goes Jamie and then Mandy. I do have 1, 2, 3, 4 other people, but if they don't come on, I'll try to log off and come on at 5:30. Yes, Anastasia, sometimes it can. You bought my book yesterday. Thank you, Sarah. You're always on here giving support for me and other people, and I just really appreciate that because some of you don't want readings, but you're just on here looking, and you don't realize how much you're holding space for people. I actually love that the moderators are rocking it. And there was Miss Verde, I have a gift for you too. And I'll acknowledge that on the break. So moderators, here we go. 1, 2, 3. And then Jamie, you're next. And then it's Mandy. So Jamers, if you could do me a favor, and everybody else, I understand that you're here, and I'm so glad that you're all together. Oh, I'm sorry you just got muted. What was the song called? There's a song called Surrender that I talked about. I think it's like Walk on the Moon is the band, or Walk Something the Moon. And then there's The Middle by Jimmy Eat World. So Jamie, I'm all set for you. If you could do me a favor and let me know, like these are different than my individual groups. I'm hearing a lot of names being yelled at me right now. So Jamers, 32, if you could do me a favor and just let me know who you want to hear from. That would be helpful, just like mom or dad, but don't say their name. Mom and dad. Oh, sorry you got muted, Carrie. I'm just starting a reading, so I have to focus, sweetheart. Okay. So Jamers. Do you have your own business, or is somebody an entrepreneur? You feel leader, entrepreneur. I just keep getting that energy around you. And hold on. Is it your dad? Do you know that song? Old man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you. Who's that? Neil Young? You do not have your own business. There's something about you where it has like, are you a leader? You're a quick thinker. You're very smart. And your mom just says you're too smart to work for stupid people. Does that make sense to you when she says that? So it's like you have like a fix-it mind. So when you're at like Target or something and the line is long and there's people who are unpacking boxes over here, oh my God, yeah, that's making sense to you? Okay, because it just drives you crazy. So that's why we say entrepreneur. Not everybody has a fix-it mind. Not everybody cares. They're like, well, I don't care. I don't know how to fix that. Someone else do it. Do you know what I mean? But you're a leader. So just stand in that. Do you know what I mean? She just keeps saying that. And I keep seeing an S. So I don't know if there's a Sam, a Sarah, but there's like an S and they're showing it to me like that. So I need to pay attention to what they're trying to show me for that. And your mom says you're beautiful inside and out. She goes, Julie, do you guys have family from New York or something? Or did your mom have like an accent or something? Sabrina is your niece, but she's here, right, Sabrina? You must either spend a lot of time with her or she looks up to you, because don't discount the time that you're spending with her and the influence that you're having on her, if that makes any sense. Okay, somebody's talking like this, so it's like whenever they do that, they're trying to show me that they're from New York or they're Jewish, because this is how they come in. But I feel like I need to start talking like this, and so it's for a reason. I know this sounds funny, but I'm just going to put it to the side. If that makes sense, then we take it. If not, I put it back, okay? Okay. Does your niece, Shelby, have an accent? When I start talking like this, who's that remind you of? And it doesn't, my niece, she was very close to her. Okay. Do you have two S's? Was there a Shelby and Sabrina? Okay, so there's two. Okay. Yeah, that's why she would be bringing this up. Hold on one second. That's okay. I just put it to the side. It's like it's like Julie, like I'm getting like this. It also reminds me of my friend who is Jewish. So there's like two different meanings to this. So I just have to pay attention to what I'm seeing, okay? If you have people that live in New York but don't have the accent, or someone lives by there, this is her way of trying to show me that, okay? So let me just keep going. Who had, did your dad or your mom have a heart attack? Or did they pass with something chest related? My chest is honestly so heavy, so I need to understand what it is that they're saying. Hold on one second. So I'm going to go back, and when your mom's talking about you, she says that you're beautiful inside and out. She seems to be very protective over you. So she doesn't want you to settle. She's like, I don't know if your mom had lung cancer. That's why it just feels so heavy. Like almost like how when you hear people have COVID or an iron lung, I can't breathe. Do you know what I mean? So to me, it felt like a heart attack, but I could see that. You helped your mom upon her passing, because she says thank you. So I don't know if you were there helping your mom when she passed, or if this makes sense to you, but your mom is calling you the helper, and she's saying that she wants to thank you for this as well. And she also shows me the number 7. So I don't know if there are 7 people in your family. You took care of her. Okay, that's why she's showing me this. And yet you still feel like you didn't do enough. She's like, stop that right now. Stop all of those regrets. Like, shoulda, coulda, woulda. I wish I would have done this. Had I known, I would have. You didn't know. You've never lost a mom before. This is your first time having to deal with this. So she's making me feel like your birthday's February 7th. That's why she shows me that. Yeah, she's just showing me that. Okay, show me anything else. She goes back to, talk to her about this. She does not want you to settle. So if you're ever bored at a job, or you're not feeling like you're getting enough out of a personal relationship, she's making me feel like, hold on one second. She's making me feel like something about, it doesn't, when you don't settle for something, it doesn't mean that you feel like you're better than other people. It's just you know that you deserve something more. There's a difference. Do you know what I mean? She seems to keep talking about that. Does that make sense why she's talking about this with you? Does someone have a German Shepherd or something? The reason why I'm asking you, she's showing me this movie about Megan Levy, and she was a Marine, and she had a bomb dog. It was like it's like your mom would tell you that all the time. She's still telling you that. She's not going to let you rest. You know what I mean? She's not going to let you rest. I'm telling you. I think that's why I'm channeling. My friend Joni was your mom's name Joni? Because my friend Joni would talk like this, and she would go, listen to me. We're not going to do that today. We need head up, shoulders back. My sister has a German Shepherd Collie mix. Okay, thank you. I don't know her name's Megan, but I'm just going to tell you. But your mom reminds me of my friend Joni, and Joni would talk like that all the time, and she would say, we're not going to settle for that. We're not going to settle for that. So she seems to be still your cheerleader. She's not going to stop talking. Do you know what I mean? When you took care of your mom, did you actually like put like lipstick on your mom? Did someone say, before I pass away, I don't want anybody seeing me without my lipstick? Like, if this isn't her, then it's grandma. She's like, I keep wanting to put my lipstick on. I swear, I just keep saying that. And it reminds me of the little kind. That we used to have like Avon come around, and they had the little, like, it was like a little container, if this makes any sense. Okay, then I'm just going to put it to the side, and then user number 5, I see you, but I have to there's something about this. So she's going like this. So when she was upon passing, if you were like, oh my gosh, her lips are so dry, if you put chapstick, if you put Vaseline, if you were taking care of her, I feel somebody putting something on my lips, because then all of a sudden my lips are moist, and she keeps talking about it. So I feel like you guys took care of her from head to toe. Not an ounce of her was dry. Like, some people go a little bit, I don't know how to put this, some people go a little bit, like they're not taken care of. Yes, Vaseline, thank you. Yes, that's it. That's it. And sorry, I think your sister, somebody was muted. Sorry, Jamers. One of the things that I need to tell you, how many sisters do you have in the family? Because one of the things is I feel like your mom always bragged on the girls, and she makes me feel like, that's your niece. Sorry about that, niece. Hi. Thank you for being here. One of the things that she's making me feel like, she bragged on all the girls. So her daughters and then the nieces, she would be like, it's not like the men were chopped liver. And I know you wanted to hear from your dad too, but your mom is a force to reckon with. So when your mom talks, I don't think I can even hear your dad. Your dad's like, nothing's changed, sweetheart. I'm still back here just sitting and talking while your mom does all the talking. It's cracking me up. So you have 2 sisters and you have nieces. Okay, thank you. But she would be at the store, and people would say, how's your day going? She'd be like, oh, it's great. You should see what Sabrina did. You should see what, you know what I mean? She would just be like, yeah, that's your mom. And then so you would meet people, you never met them before in your life, and they'd be like, oh yeah, she told me you just went to Colorado, and she just told me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you're like, Mom, all these strangers know everything about me. Like, why are you telling people things? So she's just making me laugh so hard. So just know she's coming through that way, and she just has great love for you. Let me see anything else that she's saying. But you know how this is. Like, she would be talking, and then your dad's in the background. Yeah, like your dad's like, nothing's changed, sweetheart. I'm still over here doing this. This makes so much sense. Okay. There's something 6 months is somebody like their birthdays are 6 months apart, or 6 years, or six months apart. I just felt like I needed to say 6 months apart, but kids can't be 6 months apart. Yeah, I can see why you love her so much. She is a force to reckon with. Do you know what I mean? But I feel like you're still doing things. Like, you're like, Mom would want us to still do this today. Mom would want us to do this today. So I feel like you're still doing things in her honor, and she's very happy with you for that. And can I ask you something? Because I feel like this is your dad's way of coming in. I just keep seeing sailboats. And then she says, yeah, oh my God, so right. So was your dad in the Navy? Did he like boats? I just keep seeing a sailboat, and I'm trying to understand what I'm seeing. I lived in her and Dad's house. You did? Okay. Okay. And your dad had a boat. Okay. Because I feel like your dad's like, let me come through with something. Like, were you in the Navy? Can I tell you something? Your dad, and he loved to fish. That's why he's showing it to me. And I don't know why he shows me the Neil Young song, because it makes me feel like your dad, to me, it makes me feel like he was present with you guys. But I keep hearing Neil Young. Oh man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you. Do you know that song? I need someone to love me the whole day through. Oh, so were you most like your dad? I never know why they show me the signs that they show me, but they show them to me for a reason, so it's my job just to relay the messages. Because that's what that song is, right? Oh man, look at my life, I'm a lot like you. Are you a lot like your dad? I don't know about that, but he likes Neil Young. That's why then. Okay, thank you for the crown. Thank you for this. You guys are so cute. Okay, so let me see anything else that I want you to know. I just feel like You're so much like your dad. You're so much. Okay. So that song comes on, and it's actually, those are the words, right? Oh man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you. Yeah, so he's showing me that. There's something, sweetie, where if you get an idea to have a business, or if you get, and I just feel like you're at your job daydreaming out the window. So you don't have to live your life unsatisfied. And you've got so many people around you. And I don't know if one of your nieces is going into a healer for animals, or if this is your sister, or who works with animals. I see somebody like white working with animals, and that's usually somebody's way of showing me that they have like healing energy with animals, or that they work with animals. I think. You're so happy they're together. They are together. Your dad is really funny. He's got like, your dad has like kind of like this dry sense of humor. Your niece loves animals. Okay. Because he's showing me like, they're both in unison saying, you guys follow your dreams. That's what life is all about. So if sometimes in families, we have people that were ahead of us and they were so smart, but they didn't write the book, or they didn't have their own company, or they didn't do something and they wanted to. And I just keep feeling like, especially with you, Jamie, there's something. It's like, if you're like, yeah, I always wanted to write a book or start a blog, but I don't want to do it because I'm not smart enough, or I'm not good enough, or everybody else is writing a blog. They keep saying, don't, and you have 4 dogs. Okay, don't overthink it. Stop overthinking it. Like, eventually just start the business, do something, because you have entrepreneur energy to me that tells me that you either have inventing ideas, you have a business idea, or a side gig on how to make money, but you're like, there's a creative side to you and a smart side, but you're almost too logical. So you need somebody to just, I always say I jokingly say we need a Nike angel to say, just do it. Just try the idea. We have people on here trying all kinds of things, making money. Just follow what your heart's desires, follow what you love to do. I've been told this is amazing. So see, you've just been daydreaming out the window, just going, Mom and Dad, like, help me, I don't know what to do. And they're like, sometimes there's not another job. It's that, do a side gig until the dream that you have starts to come to fruition. But there's something about it with you, and you're very special. If anybody can pull this off, Jamers, you can, just to let you know. But they are showing me that good things are coming your way, and that they both love you very much. And please know that, hold on one second, feel your mom today more than your dad. I don't know if the anniversary of her passing is coming, or if you miss her more, or if she's trying to talk to the nieces since they're on here. But you guys always honor her in a certain way. And she's glad that you do that, because she's showing me a ritual that my friend Julie has, where she goes to Carmel in California, and she puts roses on the beach. Honor her always. Yeah. And I just keep seeing that. So she's aware that you guys always talk about her. You're saying, would she be happy if we did this? Do you know what I mean? My friend had a mom named Lucy, and she so reminds me of her. So I don't know if there's somebody with a name L, or why she's pulling Lucy forward, but so reminds me of her. I live in her house, and we have her ashes. Okay, perfect. She's saying you're all too young to feel this old, so stop looking at the stocks and society and like going, oh my God, what's our world going to? Like, that's all her dog, Lucy. She has a dog named Lucy. This is awesome. Mom is on fire today. Woohoo! That's awesome. Okay. She's just, Dad's like, sorry I couldn't get a word in edgeways, but you know, my sister had her. Yep, I'm just telling you, your mom is on fire. So stop looking at all the stuff going on in the world, all the serious stuff, and go play and invent something or follow your dreams. Your sister takes care of Lucy. I don't know if your sister believes in this kind of thing, but I do record these and put these over on YouTube. So just know, you know, this is your mom's way of watching over you and saying that she's with you. How would she not be? People always want to know if they're peace on the other side, or at peace on the other side, and are they watching over? Yes. Everybody crosses and goes back home. That's what I call it. Don't let anybody define it for you. Some people call it heaven, some people call it home, some people call it universe or the other side. Whatever feels good to you, you're the only person who gets to define that. And her love for you is eternal. So thank you so much. This is your love for her and her love for you that helps me get these messages. I'm just the channel. So know that I love getting readings from mediums too, but always talk to her. She's so around you. This is amazing. Thank you so much. I'm so happy she knows that you miss her. She does. So I jokingly say, they watch over you. They stay out of the bedroom and the bathroom. That's none of their business. But please know just to ask her for signs. She's looking for you guys all the time. Okay? Whew, that was on fire. Thank you guys so much. And I believe, moderators, you are so, one of you, it's like, I always picture the moderators on the other side. Hi, Bumperoy. I always picture the monitors just like a video game, like you guys are like muting people like a video game. Do you know what I mean? This is perfect. So I am going to record these and put these over. Thanks, Miss Verde. And I just think that we have Mandy. I think you're up next, and then I'll contact other people for their readings as well. But there was Total Body Imaging Boutique. That's how her name. So every time I say that, I laugh. There's Gina Prepaid, Renee, Gwendolyn, and Maddie. So if you prepaid for your reading and you're here, just say hi to me and stand by for a second, and I'll come back on. One of the things that I wanted to say, my name is Lisa. I wanted to hear from someone today, but I know you're busy. Well, thank you for being here. My moderators, hold on one second. Moderators, I wanted to thank you, and I'm going to give these, you can't really see, but it's like a bag. It's like a little shopping bag. So Miss Verde and Jen and other people that are my moderators, if you guys could email me through my website or just juliedart@comcast.net and give me you're welcome, Jamie. You're amazing. Your mom's a force to reckon with. I love her. I love Daddy too, but your mom is like, there's no comparison. So thank you, Kim. And so Kim and Miss Verde, if you guys could go to juliedart@comcast.net and email me and give me your address. I'm going to give these as a way to thank you because you guys are always working so hard for us. And I just want to thank you for that little gift. Woo! So Mandy, if you are here or any of the other people who prepaid, let me mark these off. So Caitlin and Jamie are done so far, and now I have Gina, Renee, Gwendolyn, and Maddie. So Maddie, are you still here, sweetie? And some of you are coming on and you've had people pass, and I'm so sorry. I wish I really had enough energy to just be on here and read everybody. But I'm going to drink some LaCroix and some water. Thank you, Sarah. Dragonflies for me are a sign from my mom. So I wanted to put that on to honor her. So Mandy, you're going to be the one I do a reading for right now. If you could do me a favor. Thank you everybody else for being here. Thank you moderators. Again, my moderators rock. I cannot do this without them. And thank the rest of you for being here and just holding space for us while I read somebody. Hi, Julieson. How soon after one passes can you connect with them? Oh, your dad's in the hospital. I'm so sorry, sweetie. The way that it works for me, that not every medium's different. So the way that it works is that I usually can read them right away. So it's really depends on how you're feeling, if that makes any sense. But I am praying for you, sweetheart. Yeah, send her some good energy. Well, you sure are praying for him because he has a lot of angels around him. So good job. So Lisa says dragonflies are representative of my mom too. Yeah. So Mandy, you are all set. Oh, that's awesome. So what I'm going to do is, Mandy, if you want to for me, sweetheart, when I have a group reading, it's different than my phone readings. So if you can for me, Mandy, just let me know who you want to hear from, but don't say their name. Just like mom, dad, cousin, friend, something like that. Then I'll get started on your reading. Oh, Virginia, you're in my thoughts, sweetie. You really are. Just breathe through it and ask for help. I know you feel independent to me. I'm sorry it cut out. What do I need to do? No, that's okay. You're going to give me a reading. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to give you a reading. And so the way I like to do it when I have people on here, when there's this many people, I'm just having like all this energy. It's easier for me if you let me know who you want to hear from. I don't need to know, okay, Dad. I was going to say, I don't need to know their name. Okay, let me disconnect from other people's energy and start on yours, okay? Mandy. Can you do me a favor, because I receive energy from your name? Can you just in the comments, sweetheart, type your name? And this is just for Mandy. I'm going to say your name right. Is it Mandin? Mandy? And you want to hear from your dad. Hold on one second. Oh, sorry if you got muted. I'm just trying to do a reading for Mandy. Sorry, but I see you on there. So Mandy, if you can do me a favor and just type your name. I don't know if it's Mandin or Mandy. Mandy. Okay. Did anybody ever? I don't know why I keep seeing like something. There's a nickname I'm hearing. It reminds me of like magpie. Magpie. I don't know why I'm hearing that. If that makes any sense to you, but I just heard that and I'm like, no, her name's Mandy, and then they're like magpie. I just heard that, so that's okay. I'm just going to put it to the side. I feel heavy energy with your dad, so I don't know if you didn't get there on time or if there was a rift with you or him or anybody else in the family. But when I feel heavy and it doesn't come through so clear, then I know that somebody, it's like something's about their passing is different, if that makes any sense to you, which it means like someone didn't get there. There's like guilt around it. Does this make sense to you when I say that? I feel very out of it. Was your dad on medication before he passed on? Was he on morphine or something? I also feel very dizzy and I feel very, very out of it. Manny is what my dad called me. Okay. Then that's okay. I'll put it to the side. There is something about pie, and I was like hearing it so clear, and I'll just put it to the side. I'm going to go back to it again. Was your dad on medication? Like, was he in pain? Did he need to be on morphine? Because when I channel people, sometimes it's very clear, and sometimes I get like I'm either feeling like I had a stroke or I had. Okay, that's it. Or like on I feel like I can't talk to you. He was on heavy pain medication. Thank you, sweetheart. Gosh, it just, my whole body feels like a heavy blanket. And I'm trying to talk and I can't communicate to you. So sometimes, yeah. So this is just his way of trying to show how he passed away. I don't know if you or one of your siblings is a teacher or good with kids. Severe pain. Okay, thank you. He just keeps showing me something like that. Does that make any sense to you when I say that? Something about teacher or being good with kids. Is someone thinking about being a teacher? Does someone work in a school or schooling? Was your sister in school when your dad passed away? Keeps showing me teacher. So I need to understand, was someone a teacher? Were they at school? Something like that. I feel like there's something also with your dad where I'm in there, they don't know what I had, and then all of a sudden I start descending fast, and before everybody can get there, I pass away. Does that make sense to you? It's like I'm in there and everybody's like, oh, it's not going to be so bad. And then we're like, oh my gosh, he's passing. Okay. All right, you're a nurse. Okay. That's it. And you love working in pediatrics. Because he makes me feel like someone's really good with kids. But I really feel like also somebody has to be, somebody has to have like school or teacher or something like that. So in the time of his grandsons were in school and didn't know till after school. Okay, so if this is a thing, because there's a lot of, I want to breathe this away, because one of the things is that there's a lot of guilt around your dad's passing, where people still till this day, this whole thing about, I see you, Gina, so hold on, you're next. It's kind of like this thing where he was a good person, he left good memories behind, but all they can think about is how they weren't there. So it's like, instead of focusing on the 95 or 98.5 of the goodness, they're thinking about the 5% where they didn't make it in time. Does this make sense to you? Yes, it was fast and it happened fast. My sister and my brother just missed it, because I feel that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling a big heaviness. Do you know what I mean? A big heaviness. And if you were there, you were just there at the right place at the right time. And I don't know if you were supposed to actually have been. It was a miracle, or was it by chance that you were there when you were there, because you weren't supposed to be there. So I don't know if you had to work or you had a trip planned just before this, where if it would have happened, you wouldn't have even been there. Lots of guilt for not being there. You were the only one. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's it. See, how would I know that? See how and the more we talk about that, the more I can breathe this away. And yes, this is making a lot of sense. Okay, he makes me feel like he worked, I'm just going to say Dad's a little sweary. He worked his ass off to try to be a good dad, uncle. Do you know what I mean? Like, he really, really, grandfather. Yes, my mom just went to bed as well, and I took over because you weren't supposed to be there. That's it. It was like the timing of it. Do you know what I mean? So this is what I talk about when people say this is the timing of their passing. If any of you want to watch, there's Nurse Julie too, hospice nurse Julie, and I always say, you were holding his hand, okay? Because there's a reason why you were, and now you feel guilty that see, they feel guilty for not being there. You feel guilty for being the only one there. How would you have known, sweetie? All you guys have to breathe and let this guilt away. And I understand how we all want to be there, but like, follow hospice nurse Julie, or Julie hospice nurse, or something like that, because I see a lot of what she's posting on her TikToks and my readings, and that is, people pass the way they pass, and we have no control over it. I know one of the things that your dad is making me feel is that he was in a great deal of pain, more so than he realized. So it was like something was bad at home, and then I'm at the hospital, and then they're like, oh, it's not so bad. He's gonna be fine. Let us run some more tests, and then he's gone. And people are like, no, he only came in for this. Like, he can't be gone. He only came in for this. He was gonna get better. And so there's all this feeling around it. Does that make sense to you? So for you feeling guilty that you're feeling guilty that you were the only one there, they're feeling guilty because they weren't there. Is this making sense? And Dad's like, what the hell, guys? I didn't live such a good life and was a good person for everybody to walk around and only remember that one day. And he realizes how much it would have meant to everybody if he would have been around. Cancer made him not trusting. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So I'm just saying, there's something about him where he's saying that he lived a good life and was a good person. Try not to remember how he passed away or the sicknesses. Remember what he did do. Yeah, brain cancer. He trusted you. Yes. 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 That's what I can see too. And I don't know if there's a John or a James, but he draws a J. And are you guys big Harry Potter fans? Or why I'm seeing James and Lily are Harry Potter's parents, right? Is somebody's name like Lily or Lillian or James? I have to say everything, even if it doesn't make sense to me. It's going to make sense to you, okay? Thanks, Miss Verde, 25K. That's awesome. I'm going to drink some water here. Hold on one second. Something about by the sea. By the sea? Usually they say by the ocean. My brother's name is James, and Jim is his brother who just missed him. Okay, that's why. James. Okay, thank you. Jim is now like a father figure to you. Perfect. And your dad would have wanted that. That means a lot to them. Do you know what I mean? I'm so glad you're getting this reading today to bring you some peace and letting you know that Dad now is on the other side. There were some things that I feel his illness made him not be the person that he wanted to be. Like, I feel like the majority of the time your dad had it together and could do things for other people. And please don't judge him of how he was when he was passing, because that's not the real him. Does that make sense to you? And I feel like that's the other thing. It may have been very hard to see people, Dad, go this way. Oh, he had MS and a leg amputation. Okay, that's why. Yes. Okay, sweetheart. Oh, okay. Yeah. Because it's making me feel like when he's younger, he wasn't like that. Do you know what I mean? So as I pull back, I just want you to know I'm glad you're getting this reading today to know why he's coming through this way, what he's trying to show. And you don't have to be the one. It was hard to see him depend on others. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he was the strong one, and he liked playing that role. And so younger, when you guys were younger, I felt like he was a good he feels like he was a better person. Yeah, I understand that. Let me see if there's anything else I can tell you with this. He doesn't want his passing to make people sad. I just keep feeling like that. He doesn't want them to and he doesn't want it to cause a rift. Like, oh, you got to be there. Of course you got to be there, but we didn't. Do you know what I mean? He never got mad unless he really got pushed. Yeah, his grandsons long for him. Is there anything about them? So this is the way I do it. I'm closing my eyes and I just say to your dad, so your kids are missing you and the boys are missing you. Is there anything that you can say? And my dogs are going to start barking. Never a coincidence if I close my eyes and ask for a sign and my dogs randomly start barking. Do one of the boys need a dog or something to help them get through this? Hold on one second. I know you already said there's a gym, but is there, around the boys, is there anybody named like Josh, Jeremy, Jared, something like that? And it can be either their name or one of their friends, but I'm seeing something like this. Your dad just keeps saying he's so sorry about the way that he passed and the rift that it caused. So I feel like, okay, just put it to the side. There's a name like, was somebody going to name their kid Jeremy or Jared or something? Because he shows it to me for a reason. Just write it down. And then I also have these recorded. Okay. And he passed away on your mom's birthday to boot. Yeah, they do pass away on people's birthdays. I have 3 of those that happened in my family where they passed on someone's birthday. It's Chrissy, if you can do me a favor. Oh, yes. Yes, I will try. My energy's dropping, sweetheart, and I have Gina after you. But hang in there, Chrissy, because I did message you through Venmo, and I saw you just got muted, but I'm here, okay? Hold on one second. Okay. So I have to be honest with you. I have to shake this off a little bit. You guys were asking me if readings are ever draining. only if the person and around the passing and the people here have regret of their passing, and it feels heavy to me. So let me pull back and see if there was anything else that he would want to say. He wants, in general, you asked me for the grandkids, he wants people to remember him at his best. He doesn't want them to feel guilty about not being there when he passed. He also makes me feel like I'm not gone, my body's dissipated, but my spirit is very much still alive, and I can help you with things. So he's not gone, like gone but not forgotten, if that makes any sense. He says it's really important, especially for the boys' age, because I don't know if they didn't have a dad or if they spent a lot of time with him. He would have never wanted, yeah, I understand. I'm not saying like he picks the day, like I'm not saying like that. I feel like there's a lot of frustration around your dad's passing. That's why the reading feels a bit heavier. But let me pull back and disconnect a little bit, and then reconnect. Okay. He just keeps saying over and over again, he didn't live the life that he did to give to others, to have everybody remember only the bad. That's how he just keeps saying it. So please, he knows it's hard, but just try to focus on the good, because there was good. He just keeps showing that. They spent a lot of time with their grandpa, and their dad was gone a lot. That's why, because he makes me feel like a second father figure to them. So they're young enough to know this, and I always say kids are we're all very intuitive. Some of us are like mediums, so we're intuitive that way, but all of us are intuitive, and especially kids can communicate with spirits on the other side more so than adults, because we're so heavy in our minds that we can't think of like how this works. But kids are so close to spirits still, so they're so resilient and connected. And he's trying to say that with the kids, it's so important that someone helps them believe that grandpa's still around them, like grandpa's still around them. So keep doing the things that grandpa did with them. Their dad was gone a lot. That's what I'm seeing. So I hope that this brings some kind of comfort to you. I know this is heavier than the other readings I've already done today, but it's the way that he passed and the guilt that's around it that feels so heavy and kind of murky. He never met my daughter. She tells me stuff about Papa and would babble to his picture. That's what I'm trying to say. If you've seen any of my threads, you'll see there's one duet that I did where the kid looks at it and goes, Ray, Dad, like goes like that. So they know, they see. Do you know what I mean? So people will say, no, my daughter didn't meet him. Like they don't know each other, but they do. Kids see spirits, and they see them in a way that they don't know that we don't see them. So they don't think to point it out to us, because it would be like, well, there's a chair in the living room. You wouldn't tell everybody there's a chair in the living room because they probably see it too. She just feels very intuitive, and of course he would be around her. And I just really feel like he loved his kids, but his grandkids were his pride and joy. That's the one thing that I feel. And I don't know if any of them ever rode horses, or if you guys had a toy horse. I used to have one of these for my kids in the backyard, and I just keep seeing it. She told me I sat on Papa's lap once. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So out of the mouth of babes, really try to be around them, but see, like the energy, I could feel it on me. Everybody's got to forgive themselves, and if he wasn't acting the way that you thought he was going to act, and you wanted more closure from him, I feel like, considering the illness that he had, he's making me feel like he did the best with what he could, but it still may not have been what the family needed. They might have needed more emotional support from him, or they didn't like some of the things that he said when he was like not feeling well. But he would want you guys to go focus on the good, because there was good, like camping, campfires, like remember like all of the good. Does that make sense to you when I say that? Pull together as a family. That's how you're going to get through this. Please don't let it tear you apart. He says somehow find a way to have it pull you together. And no jealousy about who could have been there with Dad at the last part and who was supposed to. He just, people pass when they pass. Understood, but they didn't. I was sad but happy. Oh, okay. They wanted him there. It's been 10 years. Yeah, I understand. Believe me, as a medium, I know I actually quit doing readings when I had a lot of people pass away back to back. So it's always nice when we have the heads up and we can say goodbye and ideal, but it's not always like that. And so please know he's still alive in spirit, very much feeling so much like he wants to help from, I say he graduated to heaven. Okay. I love that. That's beautiful. Keep talking to him, work with the kids to like their belief and talking to him, because they're still resilient, and I feel like that's something that can happen more so than the parent, your siblings and your mom. That feels kind of heavy to me, and that's up to him to heal what he couldn't heal here on the earth's plane, and that's up to him. But he's making me feel like don't you carry that on your shoulders anymore. Do you understand what he's trying to say? So I hope that this brought you some comfort, Mandy. I love doing these readings, but they are mini readings, and I know I'm going to be jumping around here to do someone else's reading pretty soon. Are those heavy people for sure? I feel like I need to help them. No, you are not supposed to help them. You're welcome. You're only just supposed to help yourself. It's important to know, if he came through in this reading and told you the messages that he told you, that his body has dissipated, but his spirit's still alive, very much alive. You're welcome, sweetheart. And it's up to him to mend anything that he caused a riff on. You didn't cause that riff. You don't have to mend it. As a matter of fact, I feel like the more you try to mend it, people are like, well, you got to do this, so you don't know. Do you know what I feel like? You're being attacked. So remove yourself, work on yourself and your daughter, and just know that he's on the other side. And you call it heaven, so that's whatever works for you. And like you said, he graduated from heaven, so he's over there, and that's his job. That's what he says, okay? But he wants you to enjoy your life. Whew, thank you guys so much. Moderators, I know you're so busy. Thank you, Mandy. And I think I have 2 more readings, Christy and Gina. And I'm going to have to wait on Total Imaging Boutique. It's so funny. I keep saying that, but she didn't give me her name. Renee and Gwen. I'm going to have to do your guys' later, because I know the way I'm seeing my energy. I'm going to do Gina's next. And Christy, I'm going to try to get to you today, but if not, I'll be on here again Friday and Saturday. I pride myself in not doing readings when I'm tired, and I can see my energy levels dropping, and I don't like to do readings when I'm not tired. So Gina, Maria, if you are still here, if you can say hi. Thanks, Kim. There you are. So thank you for being here. The way I like to do my readings is to have, when I'm doing a group reading, is for you to ask me who you want to, I don't know what that means. Okay, so I see you, Chris, and then Gina. So when I'm doing group readings, the way I like to do it is for you to ask me who you want to hear from. When I'm doing private readings, it's different, but group readings, I need to center in. Okay, so your mom. Okay, Gina, Marie, and your mom. She's showing me a wedding ring. I don't know if you just got engaged, if you're married, or if she left you a ring, or if this is making sense to you. But I keep seeing like what looks like an engagement ring. Is this making any sense to you? My list is closed today, but thank you guys for being here. Is someone getting married? No, I have her rings. Okay, that's it. I was like, some ring. She's like, rings on my fingers and bells on my toes. And then I just kept seeing rings. So you have her rings? Yeah. Hold on one second. Is your mother's mom crossed over as well? And is your so your mom's there, but she's actually like with 2 ladies, so I need to understand what she's trying to show me. And is there somebody named Marie or Margaret or Mary, either here or crossed over? I did get married with her wedding band. That's it. Because she shows me that, and then I was like, was someone, and then yes, she just passed away. The M name or her grandmother. Okay. Whew. Hold on one second. Marie is my grandmother. Okay, thank you. Yeah, because mom's just showing me that, and I'm trying to understand who the other lady is with her too. Do you know if there's a Louise or Louis? It can be a male figure too. I'm just trying to see what your mom is trying to show me. Hold on one second. Hold on, Gina. So this is so funny. I don't know. Okay, so I'm 5'7". I don't know if you're petite or if you're short. No, I am with an L. No one with an L name that I know of. That's okay. I'm just going to put it to the side. And if you're married, this can be the person, his family members can be coming through too. There's like Louise, or something like that. So Gina, hold on. I don't know if you're short. It's fine if you are. Your mom is just making me feel you're 5'1". Yes, because I'm 5'7". She goes, Julie, she's short, but like feisty. Like I feel like you're gonna go out and you're protective over friends. Do you know what I mean? I feel like if you went to dinner with your friends and somebody was being obnoxious and they're like, oh, we should be quiet, we don't want to start a fight, you'd be like, hey, get out of here, we're having a birthday party. Do you understand what I'm saying? And she just starts laughing. She's saying that you just crack her up that way. So it's like small but mighty. She goes, haha, yes, okay, this is like mom's way of coming through. I don't know, something about your car. So you're short, do you have a truck? Like there's something about you're short, but I feel like she's showing me back in the day we had a dually, and I would like get up and get in the truck and drive. So I don't know why she's showing me that with you. I don't know if you have a truck or if you get up to get into a car. But she's again laughing about your height with this. But she's saying that there isn't anything that you can't do. And people make a big mistake in saying like, oh, she's so sweet, she would never hurt a fly. You're like, don't mess with my family. You're very kind to people, but like, don't mess with my family. I just keep seeing that also. Yeah, I have a Tahoe, haha, and my husband has a little truck. That's the funny thing. Is your husband taller than you? So you're 5'1", you have the Tahoe, like you're reaching up to get in, and then your husband has a lifted truck. I thought you said a little truck. But I feel like you just get in it, no problem. Like everybody's like, that little girl's not going to be able to drive that truck, and you're just in there. Do you know what I mean? You're like, I got it. I just keep getting that too. I don't know if you're very independent or if you're like, I got it. He's almost 6 foot. Okay, this is so funny. I really feel like your mom really likes him. Do you know what I mean? Is there somebody named see, here goes this name again, like Kyle or Lyle? Kyle or Lyle? And that's okay. If it makes sense, we go with it. If not, I just put it to the side. It's like Kyle. I almost want to say something like that. So C or K sound, either here or crossed over. They'll just start showing me a bunch of different names, okay? Hold on one second. Tyler is your husband. Okay. But I said Kyle, Tyler. That's okay. I'm just going to put it to the side. One of the things, I know, she showed me. That's okay. There's a C or K name someone's trying to get my attention. I'm just not picking up on, and that's okay. One of the things that I want you to know, she just keeps saying that he is a good man. And she's making me feel like if you wouldn't have married somebody who's not a good man. Do you understand? You would not have married somebody unless they had proven themselves to be a good man with good values. Like some people say, well, I'm this age, I got to get married, and I knew I never loved him, but I wanted to get married by this age. That's not you. Does that make sense? You really wanted and I don't know if you guys got married. It reminds me like when people get married by on a farm or by a barn, like a Western theme. And then they have like the mason jars with the little candles. I don't know why I keep seeing that. That's all making sense. Okay, yes, thank you. Okay. Okay. She really does like him. Okay, hold on one second. Did someone say that they wanted a lot of kids and you started laughing? Did your husband ever say, I want like 7 kids? And you're like, we can have 2 kids and the rest can be dogs. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm talking with somebody and I'm like, I want 7 kids. So I don't know if someone has 7 kids in their family or why I keep seeing that. Oh, yes to the big family, or yes to the wedding. Okay. This is just your mom's way of showing me that she's been watching over you and she knows what's going on. You wanted a lot of kids. Okay. Like a lot. Like I want like 7 kids. Yeah, I keep seeing that. Is something about how did the deed or trust go? Did you just deed or trust? Is this making any sense to you when she says those 2 names? How did the deed and the trust go? Is this making any sense to you when she says that? Are you guys trying to buy a house? There's like something with like legal paperwork. That's okay, just put it to the side. It's like legal paperwork to me is like, yeah, like a trust or a deed, or you're trying to buy a house or something. Something about remodeling a house, loan on a house, buying a house. Does that make any sense to you when she says that? Selling or buying a house. It's like legal documents. Does that make sense to you when she says that? This is random, but I'm smelling burnt coffee. Was there ever a joke about we remodeled a house a while back, but I don't know. Okay, just put it to the side. If you have siblings or something's going on with your husband's side of the family, they just said deed and trust. They just keep saying it over and over again. That's okay. I record these so you can listen to it later, because sometimes things don't make sense at the time I'm doing the reading, and I'm aware of that. Hold on one second. Did someone ever, this is like an old, it's not a Krueg, it's not the coffee pots we have now. I keep seeing a thing of Mr. Coffee, and it's plugged in and it's burnt on the bottom. Did someone burn coffee? Is there a joke about that? Like a Mr. Coffee, and you put in, it's like the old, your mom's calling it old-fashioned kind, where you put in the pot like that, and then you forget to turn it off and it burns in the bottom? Or did someone roast coffee or like burnt, I don't know what she's trying to show me. Just know this is a recording and you can listen to it later and you're like, oh, that's the story about da-da-da-da-da. She's showing it to me, so it means something, okay? Hold on one second. Let me see if there's anything else. I know we just had the 4th of July. Was the 4th of July, did someone actually pass in July, or was 4th of July like big with your family? Was that the last time you saw her? Is it like somebody's date of passing, or it's like someone's date of passing? Can you ask her something for me? I can try in a group reading. It's a little bit different, but I can definitely try. Your stepdaughter's mom passed in July. Okay, that would be why that's coming through. What did she think of your wedding dress? Did you put something, one of the things that she's making me feel is like the whole thing, your whole day was very sentimental. So had your mom passed before? I was just going to say, yeah, the day feels very sentimental, very sentimental. She makes me feel like there wasn't anything that you planned that day where you didn't have her in mind. My mom would like this. She would love it if we did this. Do you understand? And it's so great because as your mom, down to the flowers that you guys chose, because it reminds me of like my good friend's mom passed away, and I always get hydrangeas for her. And I feel like even something else was like, the dress is from her, and then we even had the flowers that she would like. Do you know what I mean? So you were very thoughtful in the way that, hold on one second, that you did that. Did someone actually give a speech about your mom not being here, but she is? Did someone, your mom shows me someone at your wedding speaking, they've got a microphone, and then they are saying like, and she's not here with us today, but we know her and she is. Does that make sense to you when I say that? I'm still seeing a C or K, either here or on the other side, like Catherine, Cody. If I don't understand their name, that's okay. They're just trying to get my attention. Hold on one second. Did anybody make a her name was Karen. Thank you. I was just going to say, she keeps like trying to like, I'm all, Cody, what are you trying to show me? Okay, that's just her way. Thanks, Mom, for coming through. Man, your mom was the mom of moms. Do you know what I mean? All your friends loved your mom. She just loved having all the kids over at the house. She loved volunteering at your school. Like, she just loved it. But did anybody make a joke, or did you actually say this, that her dad's name starts with a key, but I can't spell it? That's okay. Hold on, you guys. I'm going to plug in. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to have to go off my headphones. Hold on. We're plugging in. This always happens. My phone can be on 100% battery, and then I do readings, and I've only been on here for an hour and a half, and it drains it like that. Okay, so hold on one second. Did anybody say anything about a white like you should have come in on a white horse, or there's a Taylor Swift song that talks about a white horse? Does this mean anything to you? I literally see your bride coming in on a horse, so I don't know if that was going to be something that you guys had thought about doing, if someone was going to do that, or if there's I know you're saying hi, but I'm in the middle of the reading. No, there wasn't a white horse at our wedding. Okay. No, I know there wasn't. I was saying, did anybody say anything like coming in? There's a Taylor Swift song. It's like something about a white horse. I can't understand what it is. Just write it down. I have had people, I understand doesn't mean anything now, but when they say things, it means something, otherwise they wouldn't say it. Yeah, no, just write it down. She's like, something white horse. Yeah. Okay, there's a Julia Roberts movie, and she comes in on a white horse, but I don't think it's that. There's a Taylor Swift song, something about a horse, and it's a white horse, and I don't understand it. That's okay. I'm just going to put it to the side. One of the things that she's telling me is that you miss her every day, and that you're always trying to do things in honor of her and the wedding day too, and things like that. She's letting me know that she's very grateful that she's being honored in the way that she is. I feel like the community misses your mom, because I feel like she was always trying to be a helper. That's one of the things that she shows me. And I don't know why I keep seeing, I'm going to go back to my friend's mom passed away, and she loved hydrangeas. So I don't know if someone, either your mom or your stepchild's mother or your grandmother, loved blue hydrangeas, but I swear I'm seeing those so clear. And I cannot stop seeing that color blue for some reason. So I don't know if there was blue. I mean, obviously in your wedding you would have something borrowed, something blue. I don't think it's that. I feel like I see blue hydrangeas, or the color blue. So I don't know if someone's favorite color was blue, or why I'm seeing that. Yeah, thank you, Miss Verde. Thank you. And I can tell my energy's getting heavy. So I am going to start wrapping up my readings today. If you have paid for your reading, we had blue Also, because she had colon cancer, okay, I'm not happy about that, but I'm glad that she's coming through so clear with the message, because she literally won't stop talking about blue. I'm about blue hydrangeas, blue, like, what are you showing me? So see how I was saying the whole day was very sentimental. She almost felt like it was like a party for her. Like, I'm gonna wear this dress because she's the one she said was a white horse at her wedding. Oh, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Yeah. We also have blue because of colon cancer. That's her way of coming through. She feels very honored that day. She felt very present. And I feel like other people said, though she's passed, I know she's here today. I just keep hearing that over and over again. And I feel like there's a special bond with you guys, more than just mother and daughter. So she makes me feel like, I don't know if you're the oldest daughter, or you're the closest, or the only daughter, but there's a very much of a closeness with you guys. And you're always asking her to watch over you. And she's like, I wouldn't be anywhere else. Like, I was always there for you when you needed me, when I was here, and I'm there for you now. So I always tell people, your loved ones' bodies have dissipated, but their spirits are very much still alive, and they can communicate with you in a number of ways. And so just keep talking to them. And sometimes you might see, your mom had a lot of light around her. So what you might see, Gina, is like you're walking around, you'll see like a light on the corner of your eye, and you think like, oh, is that a reflection or something? And it's just like, they are 100% love and light. When they say love and light, that's what they are now. So know that there's, she's a beautiful lady here on this planet, and she's a beautiful spirit on the other side. And I just feel like she's definitely watching over you. She's making me feel like she knows you're in good hands, and she knows that you miss her, but she is very grateful for the way that you guys have honored her. She says that she's like, oh my goodness, I felt famous. I felt famous. So a lot of people were talking about her that day, more so than like the wedding. So she's saying, maybe we need to give you a redo so that you can be the center of attention. But she just makes me feel like you're just absolutely beautiful, and she sees that. I don't know if you had a picture of your mom at your wedding, but I see your wedding, and then I see a picture of your mom, if that makes any sense. So I actually feel like I'm honored that way. And then I feel like I have a wedding, I see a wedding picture with you and your husband, then I see a picture of you, your mom next to it. It makes me feel like we did have a photo of her there. Yes, that's what I'm saying. She makes me feel like she's very honored. Whoops, sorry. Okay, so I am getting sleepy a little bit. Kim, I know you wanted, or Christy, I know you wanted your reading. I'm going to reach out to you again through Venmo, so you know. We recreated all of her photos. See, I just feel like she feels like that day was about her, so she's joking. She's all, maybe she needs a redo so she can have her wedding, but you guys were very close, so she understands that. She was greatly honored. She was very much there. Thank you for letting me give you those messages. I'm glad that she came through so clear. And of course she would. She was your mom, and she loved you very much. Whew. I want to thank all of you guys for being here. Yes, if someone paid for a reading and this resonates with you, thank you. I'm getting sleepy, and if you had a reading from me before, you know that I do not do readings once my energy is drained. So I will be coming on live again, probably by Friday or Saturday. I am so sorry, Chris. I wish I could give you a reading. My energy is very heavy, but I'm so sorry that this is the year anniversary of his passing. Definitely, he's always with you. When our loved ones pass away, and I wrote a book in case I'm giving readings and people want more information. I wrote this book called I Am Home because there's only so many readings I can give, and people always ask questions like, how do they show us signs and how can we communicate with them? And so this is on Amazon, and you can, and it's on Kindle or paperback. And basically what I show in there is like how you can talk with your loved ones through readings I've given to other people. It's kind of like, yeah, oh, thank you, Siso, or Chris. But I'm getting discombobulated because I'm forgetting what I'm talking about. But they're always around you. Their bodies dissipate, but their spirits are 100% alive, and they love you, and it's your love for them and their love for you. Which I'm able to channel, and I'm a medium, so I'm just the plug. But you can talk with your loved ones anytime, day or night. And the best thing I can suggest to you, out of all of the things I've learned from my own mediumship readings, is that getting a journal and writing to my loved ones have helped me so much. And so, Julie, do you have a lot of people losing faith and beliefs after their loved ones have crossed over? I do, Miss Verde. I have people who feel, yeah, I'll go in and give you a refund right away. Thanks, Chrissy. Yeah, so I do have people who have had their faith shaken, especially if their loved ones passed away in a tragic way, or if they were sick and the family was like, I believe in the power of prayer and we're going to pray, and they're going to stay. And there is just a certain time where like a spirit goes. And I think that sometimes when somebody has their faith shook, or their body's tired of fighting spiritually, if they're not ready to stay, then I find that they go. But there's no rhyme or reason on the day that people pass when they pass. I know sometimes people will pass on a birthday, or they'll pass on an anniversary. I know someone in here said, oh, my dad would have never chosen to pass on my mom's birthday. I don't mean like in their human body they would choose that, but there's a reason, there's a spiritual reason for everything. And we either understand that when we're here, or it starts to make sense on the other side. But the best thing that I can tell you is that as a medium, I have had a lot of people pass away, and a nephew pass away in a tragedy, and I had to stop doing readings because I was so drained. But even that nephew is on the other side. It's like sometimes we can, oh, everybody crosses over and they go home. What am I trying to say? But everybody, each passing is different. Some people go, oh, I was able to say goodbye to them. They suffered for 2 years, so it was kind of a relief to have them go because I hated to see them in so much pain. But there's nothing that shakes somebody's faith more than having a person here one day and then gone the next. I would say that that's the biggest thing that has people. Oh, that's okay, Gwen. I'm so sleepy today. I messaged you not only through TikTok. I responded to you on TikTok, but I also messaged you through email, because that's your email from PayPal. But I can refund you, or I can give you a reading on Friday or Saturday. I just don't do readings when I'm tired. It's not going to do you any good, and I don't want to do that to you. Yeah, you keep battling with the loss of your sister. Yes, it's like enough to drive us crazy. But I can tell you, one of the things that really helped me, Miss Verde, was writing in a journal to have some peace. So I write to anybody who's passed that I feel like I did not get closure with. I write to them, and the more I do it, the more that it helps. It doesn't help right away, like overnight. We give it 30 or 40 days, and it really starts to help. Okay, thank you. Well, I want to thank you guys all for coming and allowing me to give you these readings today. I am a medium, and I love what I do, but I'm also a human being, of course, and I've got to go get some rest. I can't thank the moderators enough for being here and holding space for you guys. They really do a good job creating a safe environment so that I can just focus on readings. And I just want to thank all of your loved ones for coming through today. And I'm just asking in a collective prayer that anybody who has lost your loved ones, that they bump up their signs to you, that they make it be such an incredible sign that there's no way you can deny it with your logic, which is what we try to do sometimes. And I just want you guys to know that your loved ones are always surrounding you, guiding you from the other side, because that's their job, and they love that so much. So pay attention to numbers that they send you, songs that they sent your way, and go for a walk in nature and just say, I'd like a sign from you today. And if you see a white butterfly or a dragonfly, hummingbird, a crow, and you start to go, oh my God, I wonder if that's a sign, squirrel, that's a sign. If you start to get chills everywhere and you have to ask if it's a sign, then it's a sign, okay? All right, much love to all of you guys. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go get some rest. I'll see you guys probably Friday or Saturday. Take care, you guys. Bye. Whoops. Here we go.